Now, your forecast first, sponsored by Natex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Well, that's a look at our Roofing Dog iNet Flooring America camera in Springfield with raindrops, as you can see there, falling as rain showers and thunderstorms move across parts of central Illinois. And actually, we've got a severe thunderstorm warning for parts of Montgomery and Macoupin County with this cell right here as this moves off to the north and east. And so eventually could be impacting portions of Christian County here from Morrisonville up through Taylorville, depending upon the movement of this. And we've got some other showers we just showed you from the camera in Springfield. That's the rain we see there. And then additional activity near Illiopolis and closer to the Decatur area. And all these showers and thunderstorms are kind of slowly moving to the north and east. As we go throughout this evening, expecting those storms to be hanging around. We're going to continue to track those for you, let you know if we can see any more severe weather when we come back. WCI3 News starts right now.
Now on WCIA 3 News.
On Monday, police found an empty car. 4 days later, they have the driver, where they found this missing woman.
We decided that the risks were far too great to outweigh the very, I think, small benefit.
The U of I still working on plans for the fall semester. What large group says students shouldn't come back to campus. And the governor put limitations on worship services, why 3 churches are now claiming victory.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 6.
We happen to hear a little faint shouting.
And that shouting led Champaign County deputies to a missing woman who spent days alone in a field. Good evening, I'm Jennifer Roscoe. This woman had been missing since at least Monday. She's from Monee in northern Illinois. On Monday, her car was found empty near Olympian Drive and Lincoln Avenue. WCIA3's Courtney Bunting is live there now. So Courtney, she was out there since Monday.
Yes, Jennifer, Champaign County Sheriff's deputies found her just a quarter of a mile away from where her vehicle was found. Her vehicle was found in this field, and behind there, these trees, that's where they found her. Now, her vehicle was sitting there since Monday whenever they first found it, and investigators believe that she ran off the road into the field. Now, deputies ran her license plate once they found her vehicle, and they found out today that it was linked to a woman from Monee who was reported missing on Monday. So investigators came back out here this afternoon and started searching, and they found the woman lying on the ground, and she's now at the hospital recovering.
She probably missed this stop sign, went off the road here into the field. She probably got confused and stepped out of her vehicle trying to find the road potentially, and somebody who's not from the Champaign County area would not know where they're going. It's not very well lit, etc., and probably wandered out that way and got lost.
Investigators have not talked to that driver about exactly what happened yet, but they do say that she suffers from dementia. Investigators also say they are happy with the outcome of all of this, and they say they thank a police department in Will County for helping them out to find this missing woman. Reporting in Champaign, Courtney Bunting, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
So scary for her, but glad that this was the ending of the story. All right, Courtney, thank you. We have new information tonight. The body of a man was recovered from the Sangamon River in Riverton this morning. The coroner says rescuers discovered the remains of the man along the shoreline a half-mile north of Wheelan Park. His identity hasn't been released. Crews have been searching for him since Sunday. There'll be an autopsy tomorrow. The suspect in a Champaign shooting was in court today. Keith Baker is charged with the murder of 25-year-old James Coleman. Baker turned himself in yesterday. Police say he shot and killed Coleman during an argument at a gathering last week. Champaign police are looking for the suspect in a shooting from earlier this week. It happened at a home near Ridgewood and Dogwood Drives Tuesday night. A man was found in a yard, shot several times. An arrest warrant went out for 31-year-old Corian Duncan. He's wanted for attempted murder and aggravated battery with a firearm. This is an update for you. Churches are claiming victory after the governor has changed his tune on worship limitations. No less than 3 churches brought lawsuits against Governor Pritzker, charging him with religious discrimination. We told you about one of those yesterday, the Jesus House Restoration Ministries in Champaign. And they say they were not allowed to have drive-in and small group gathering services. All church mandates are now lifted, and public health will offer guidelines. There are a lot of them, and you can see what those are by going to WCIA.com. There are new rules for testing in long-term care facilities in Illinois. Today, public health filed emergency rules mandating all residents and staff get tested for COVID-19. 44% of all deaths in Illinois have come from nursing homes. There have been 24 deaths, for example, and 108 cases at the Villas Senior Care Facility in Sherman. Statewide, there are more than 1,500 new cases, and that brings the total to around 115,000. 104 more people died in the last day. That makes more than 5,100 in Illinois. The U of I is considering testing all students if they return, when they return in the fall. That's still up in the air. That testing will possibly happen in a lab in the College of Vet Med. They may be able to test at least 1,000 people a day there. Of course, all of this still in the planning stages. However, the Campus Faculty Association put out a statement opposing the reopening of campus. Members feel most students should not return. They say only classes that have to happen in person should be allowed.
We decided that the risks were far too great to outweigh the very, I think, small benefit. We're talking about the possibility of a few courses being offered that are face-to-face.
University leaders are still in the process of finalizing a plan. Streets are starting to close in Champaign to get ready for outdoor seating. Taylor Street next to Hamilton Walkers and part of Chester Street next to the Esquire are already blocked off. Esquire had workers out setting up tables in the blocked off areas and measuring 6 feet between chairs. Parking spots are closed off too. Champaign's mayor issued an emergency order letting restaurants use certain sidewalks, streets, loading zones, and parking spaces for outdoor dining. The city is also creating picnic parks on several streets for you to eat takeout from downtown restaurants. For details on where those will be, just go back to our website. The Decatur Park District also helping out restaurants and bars when it comes to seating in this phase 3 that we're moving into tomorrow. They are loaning more than 200 picnic tables for customers. The Park District is asking for $75 to cover gas and labor, but isn't charging for the tables themselves. That's one less expense for small business owners to worry about. Retail stores are able to reopen tomorrow with a few restrictions. All stores will have to have a capacity limit. WCI3's Cole Hankey has more.
It's been a slow reopening process for non-essential retail stores over the last few months. During phase 2, they were allowed to do curbside sales, but for many that wasn't a feasible option. Now, as the state moves into phase 3, retail stores can allow customers inside. Mark Maslowski owns a retail store in downtown Springfield.
Hopefully this weekend will kind of start us coming out of the cocoon we've been in and people feeling good about wanting to come out and maybe see what's new because they're going to be able to get on the golf course again.
Malls are also allowed to reopen, and the rules will apply to individual businesses in the malls as well as the malls themselves, meaning both will have to operate under the capacity limits.
And so the rules that applied in terms of capacity, how many people could be in the store, how many people per 1,000 square feet. So those, I think, would continue to apply for individual stores. And then if they happen to be within the context of a mall, I don't think the rules change.
When retailers open back up, employees can also return to work. The owner of Jim Herons has been working alone in his shop for months, and he thinks it will still take a lot longer before he can bring back his employees for good.
I think it's going to take a whole month or even at least 2 weeks to get it back to where it might be almost normal business. So I don't think I'll probably be able to bring any parts people back probably until next month, until July.
Reporting in Springfield, I'm Cole Hankey.
Marketplace Mall in Champaign says it is opening tomorrow from 11 to 7, but at this point we don't know what stores will be open. I would call ahead. Food court seating will be closed, but restaurants that open can do carry out. And we reached out to White Oaks Mall in Springfield to see if they will be fully opening, and we have not heard back yet. Unemployment is the highest it's been in almost half a century. So will tomorrow start to turn things around? And also tonight.
Why not have a capacity that is, whatever that theater can handle?
Opening up movie theaters isn't part of the governor's phase 3, as some are still making plans to enjoy the show.
And outside tonight, raining in Springfield and in some other parts of central Illinois. A recap of today, another warm one, 84 degrees, well above average. Coming back, we're talking about big changes that are just around the corner as below average temperatures return. We're also tracking some severe weather tonight coming up.